Good afternoon, everyone. So, today we are here with a topic called sequence and series. So, it is something that you had done in your first PU. So, we'll have to go little advanced and we'll have to see that, okay? So, I'll put both. One is sequence and other one series. Yeah. So, what is sequence? It's a group of numbers like it's a pattern, okay? Just a pattern of numbers, something like that. 3, 4, certain pattern. And okay, now if there are finite number of elements, it's called finite series. If there are too many elements, it's called infinite series. So, depending on how many are there, correct? Yeah. So, it is called infinite and finite series. Is that okay? Yeah. For example, they have given, see, finite sequence is a sequence in which there are finite number of elements. Do you see there are like, they have put in the bracket 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So, that is called finite series. It ended there, right? Or if they start with 3, 6, 9 and if they put comma dot dot dot, it means it's never ending. So, it's infinite series. Okay. So, there are basically three, okay, mainly there are three or there are more. Uh, yeah, so there are more actually, but what we'll do is right now we'll speak only about one is arithmetic series, or you can interchange the words, fine, arithmetic sequence. Okay. Other one is geometric sequence. It varies as power, okay. I'll teach you what it is. You already know it. Other one I thought of putting something called Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series is what you know. Suppose first two terms 1 and 1 you put. Alright, no? Now if you want to get the next term, right? Suppose this is an. This is 1 less, right? An minus 1. This is an minus 2. So, minimum you should start with n as 2, okay, otherwise it fails. See, if this was 1, 1 minus 1 0, okay, but 1 minus 2 minus 1, we cannot have negative term, right? So, we'll always start with 2, alright, yeah. So, what happens is if you want an, you have to add the previous terms. What the thing? Suppose I want 1 and 1, so this will be 2. If I want the next term, you have to do 2 plus 1, 3. If I want the next term, 3 plus 2, 5. If I want the next term, 5 plus 3, 8. So, if I want a term, I will get it by adding the previous two terms, right? Correct? So, fifth term, sixth term, generally we call it as nth term. So, this is Fibonacci series. Fine, we'll redo it again. So, I just mentioned what it means. Yeah. So, in arithmetic series, I think you know, most of you know, suppose first number is 3. Take one, give one small number, say 8. Add 8, 11. Add 8, 19. Add 8, 27. Comma dot dot dot. So, if you get the next number by adding a common difference, then you call it as arithmetic series. Alright, no? So, geometric, will come into depth of it, okay? Geometric series is what? Suppose first number is 2, fine. Next number is 8. What you do is do 8 by 2. What's 8 by 2? 4. So, next number if you want, you have to do this into 4, that is 32. See 32 by 8. Something by something, is it difference or ratio? Ratio, right? So, we call it as common ratio. There you, in arithmetic series you had common difference, alright. So, next number would be into 4, 8, 128, 8. Next one into 4, 8 and 11, yeah, 4 plus 1, 5 and 2, goes like that, okay. So, this comes in geometric series. Is that okay? I think I haven't mentioned it there. Okay, anyways, we'll go in depth of this. Actually, one more example I'll give. 2, 6, the difference is 4, 10, 14, 18 and so on. We'll speak about this a little bit, okay? Yeah. So actually if you do 6 minus 2, you got 4. 10 minus 6, you got 4. 14 minus 10, you got 4. This is called common difference. And we write it as letter D. Is that all right? Okay. Now see, how did you get this number 6? Second term as 6. It is always A plus. Though it is second term, aren't you adding only 4? Correct? For second term you added 4 only, the difference you added only once. I'll come to third term. A3 if you want, A which is 2, 2 plus 8 is 10, right? So am I adding 2 times 4? When the number is 3, here you have 2. When the number is 2, here you have 1. So when the number is n, you have 1 less than n into 4 is your D. This is the formula for nth term of a arithmetic progression. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's not only this. I'll have to teach you how sum works. Most of the things you know, I'm just making you recall it. And what we'll do is this time I'll also solve some few problems so that you know it, so that when you solve problems it will be little easy. Is that all right? Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll give you that example of this. Sum we'll see. 2, 4, 6, 8, enough. 10, 12. A countable number I put. 12 plus finite, okay? 22, 30, 36, 40, 42. When there are a few numbers you can add, but when there are hundreds of numbers, do we have time to sit and add? No, right? So we'll do one thing. Yeah, that is, we have a formula for Sn that is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I'll tell you how to use it. Here one, okay, first you have to find n. I'll tell you. An is 12, right? Last term is 12. A is 2. Difference is 2. The formula is An is A plus n minus 1 into d. Correct? What is A? 2 plus what's n minus 1? Don't know. Into d is 2. Who is An? 12. Can you move it here? 10 equal to n minus 1 into 2. Does it go here 5 times? N equal to 6. Is that fine? So you understood there are 6 terms. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what you do here is 6 by 2 into 2a, 2 into 2, 4, plus 6 minus 1, 5, difference is 2. 6 by 2 is 3, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 into 3, 42. This is the formula. Or when you know the last term, if you know the last term, we need not break our head. The formula is simply n by 2 into a plus l. Done. That will directly give you the answer. Check. 3 by 2, sorry, n is 6, 6 by 2, 3. A is 2 and L is 12. Isn't it 14 into 3? 42. Yeah, that's it, okay? Can you please copy this quickly? Only the formula you copy. I think you got this, but here only I'll teach you some extra formulas, okay? Yeah, I'll just teach you. You simply find sum of three terms, okay? S3, you know formula is there, but now I'll do directly. 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12. Then do fourth term, okay? Sum of four terms. 12 plus 6, 12, 20. Now what if you do S4 minus S3? What do we get? Isn't it 20 minus 12? Isn't it simply 8? Correct, right? So isn't it nothing but T4, fourth term? So if you want nth term, what to do? Find sum of n terms and then subtract one term less ka sum. You will get exactly the term. That's it. This is one formula which I didn't mention there. Can you please copy this formula? So if you want nth term, find sum of n terms, because sometimes they'll give Sn is a plus 2n and all, or they'll give Sn is 4n plus 4. So they will ask you find, to confuse you, they'll ask you find sixth term. So what you have to do is do S6, then do S5, then do S6 minus S5. Done. Is that fine? Yeah, that should work, okay? Yeah. So this is done. Yeah, so what happens is the resulting sequence of an AP remains the same if a constant is added or subtracted from each term of an AP. Means your difference won't change actually. Suppose you have 8 and 12 and 16 and 20. Imagine you add 3 everywhere. Correct, right? So did it become 11, 15, 19, 23? Now get the difference. Isn't it still 15 minus 11, which is 4 only? Correct, right? Yeah, this is the one. And second one is also something similar, okay? 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, 22. Now what I'll do, regular intervals means 2 I'll take, 1 I'll leave, I'll skip 1 and take next 10, I'll skip 1 and take next 18, I'll skip 1 and take next, it is 26. Check the difference, isn't it 8, 8, 8? So when the difference is same, it is common difference, it is an AP, done. Is that okay? Yeah. So, yeah, sometimes third one, right? Yeah, it remains the same if you divide by one same number also, or multiply by same number, no difference. Okay, now next one, okay. Suppose I'll just tell you that. Suppose I don't know the number, okay, I'll take smaller numbers. I'll take smaller numbers, okay. It will be easy for you. I just want you to get the concept. Suppose I'll only give sum of 3 APs is 12 and product is 2 4s are 8, 8 6 are 48. Only this much I'll give. No other data is given. How do we do it? Yeah, sum of 3 APs is 12, right? So whenever they ask this, right, you take, let the 3 APs be A, uska next number is A plus D. Sorry, I think it's not visible, right? Yeah, I'll write here. Sum equal to 12, product is 48. In this case, what you have to do, you know? Yeah. So you have to choose as A. If you want the next term, you have to add D. If you want the previous term, you have to subtract D. Correct? Sum means what? A minus D plus A plus A plus D. Sum is 12. DD cancels. So is 3A nothing but 12. A is nothing but 4. Correct? Now come back here. Product is 48. Means A minus D, A and A plus D. What you can do is, this looks like A square minus D square into A. Isn't it 48? A square is 4 square. 16 minus D square into 4 is 48. Anyways, this will go here 12. 16 minus what is 12? D square is 4. D is plus or minus 2. Came, no? The numbers are, you just take plus, it works. So the numbers are, A was 4, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 4 minus 2, 2. So the numbers are 2, 4, 6. So if you have to take 3 terms, take like this. If you have to take 4 terms, you please take it as A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D. Otherwise it won't work. Alright. If you have 5 terms just like this, but the next term will be A plus 2D and here it will be A minus 2D. Is that okay? Are you following it? Yeah. So that's how it works. Yeah. So is this okay? So before we go ahead, I'll just teach you what's arithmetic mean, okay? Then I'll go with the geometric mean. Yeah. So arithmetic mean is what, you know. Suppose you have two, one number 6, 10, 14, 18. Actually, if you take 6 and 14, how do you get average of two numbers? 6 plus 14 by 2 you do. Isn't it 20 by 2? Isn't it 10? Isn't it the number in between? So this is how you find the arithmetic mean. How is it? A or whichever term you have plus the next term which you have divided by 2. So isn't it simply A plus B by 2 will give you arithmetic mean. Done. Is that okay? Yeah. So this is all about arithmetic mean and arithmetic progression. Sums will do and we'll discuss later. Okay. So now how do you get geometric progression? There is something called common ratio, which when you go on multiplying, right, it will go to the next term. Is that okay? Suppose I give you first term is 3 and common ratio is 3. If you want the next term, multiply this by 3. 3 into 3, okay, I'll change it to 4. 3 into 4, 12. 12 into 4, 48. 48 into 4, 1, how much is it? Give me a second, 192. And 192 into 4, here 8, 36, 4, 768. So on it goes on, okay. So if you are having first term and R, you can go ahead like this. But if you have a series, how to find R? Simply do A2 by A1, that will give you R. Check 12 by 3, isn't it 4? Is that okay? I'll still learn. I'll not teach you the formula directly. We'll just try deriving. This is A, right? Always the first term is A. This is second term. So I'll put A2. How did I get 12? Isn't it 3 into 4 to the power 1? A3 if I want, 3 into, how to get 48? 4 square. How do I get A4? 3 into 4 cube. Alright, no? So, yeah. So, what we'll do here is, when it's 2, it's 1. When it's 1, it is r to the power 0. Something like that. Here 4, 3. Did you realize something? First term will be there. Then common ratio is there. Uska power will be 1 less than this, right? So, that's how you find the nth term of a GP. Is that okay? Yeah. And yeah. So I'll also teach you geometric mean, okay? Nothing. Here you're going to multiply the two Correct, right? And see, there when you added the 2, you divided by 2. Here when you multiply the 2, you have to take square root. Only then geometric mean will come. For example, what if I do 12 into 192 and try taking a root? We'll see, don't worry, what's the number. So, root of 12, can you express 192 as 12 into something? We'll see. 12 ones are 12, 7, 2. Isn't it 16? 12 into 12 into 16. 12 square is 12 and 16 12's root, 12 square's root is 12, 16's root is 4. Didn't you get exactly 48? Isn't it the middle number? So how do you get geometric mean? Geometric mean is a into b, the whole root. Done. Is that okay? Can you copy this example? Yeah, I think you're done, right? Okay. Now, here in the above example what I gave, I shouldn't have let it off. Yeah, anyways. 12 and you have 3. Correct, right? Now, if you have to find sum of only 3 terms, I'll take S3. Isn't it 3 plus 12, 15? 55, 63. Correct, right? There is a formula to find this, okay? That's, do you see that R is more than 1? R is 4, right? It's more than 1. So what you have to do is there's a formula Sn equal to A into R to the power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. Whereas if the R was less than 1, it would have been A into 1 minus Rn by 1 minus R. That's it. Is that okay? Yeah. So now check, okay. Who is A? 3. Who is R? 4. How many terms are there? 3. Minus 1 divided by 4 minus 1, 3. Anyways, this will go. What's 4 into 4 into 4? 64. Minus 1. Answer is 63. So, what's sum of n terms of GP? It is what? A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. Done. Is that okay? Yeah. And when R is less than 1, use this formula. Just interchange. Nothing will happen. Still, it makes your work easy if you do that. Yeah. And Fibonacci series is what I explained you, right? If you want the nth term, you have to add the previous 2 terms. Correct, right? Only then you will get the Fibonacci series. Yeah. This is collection of everything. Kindly have a look, okay? All general forms are there. Please have a look. We just discussed, right? Yeah. So, is it, what's the arithmetic series? How do you get first term A? Next term A plus D. The next term A plus 2D, so on. Whereas in GP, you cannot put that summation, okay? Ignore that summation. Okay, they are asking for sum, I think. Okay, okay, they are asking for sum. That's why the plus sign is in between. So there isn't it, generally is the term A R to the power n, summation 1 to n will give you sum of many terms. Is that okay? And how do you write it? A plus AR plus AR square plus AR cube dot 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 AR n. And what's the nth term of AP? A plus n minus 1 into D. Nth term of GP? A into R to the power n minus 1. We had just written, right? Yeah. And yeah, also sum we had done. It's n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D, or n by 2 into a plus last term. Whereas in GP it will be a into 1 minus r to the power n by 1 minus r if r is less than 1. Means if you have a fraction and all, we do like that. Yeah, these are the important numbers, okay, which you should remember. I'll also derive and show certain things. Suppose you are asked to find 1 plus 2 plus 3 dot 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 up to n. Isn't it sum of n terms? Can I write sum of I starting from n, 1 ends at n, correct? And this looks like 1 is n only, right? I'll put it as I. Yeah. That time I first will become 1, then it will become 2 and so on. So the result is actually, we can prove it, okay? I'll just show you how it came. Is A 1? Is D also 1? Is N N? Correct? So you can find Sn, right? Sn equal to, I'll go with simple one. I know the last term, 1 plus n over, isn't it n into n plus 1 by 2? Yeah, that's it. Is that okay? Then you are supposed to remember this as well. Summation of n square is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 whole divided by 6. Fine, no? Yeah. So here 2n plus 1 by 3 came extra, okay? It was already n into n plus 1 by 2 into 2n plus 1 by 3. That's the extra term. But what if you have this thing n cube? It is same like your this thing n into n plus 1 by 2, just like your summation n, but you will have one whole square. That's the extra term. Is that okay? And sum of terms, that is summation 1 to n tn, each term will give me Sn. The sum of n terms. Yeah. So just to brief you up, we will not just leave it here. I'll also teach you the problems, okay? Yeah, this is the problem which I just did for you. Find the nth term. See the series properly. I just did it for you, but still have a look. If you see the first one, isn't it? First term is only 1. Second term will have 1 plus 2. Third term will have 1 plus 2 plus 3. Then what will nth term will have? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 plus n. Correct, right? Yeah. So they are not asking you to find, they are showing it as if it's sum, but they are just asking you to find nth term, this one. Do we know this is directly, we just got the shortcut, right? N into n plus 1 divided by 2, done, that's it. Is that okay? Yeah, right? That's the thing, okay? Yeah. So which option? Is it fourth option? Yeah. This is problem 2. Very carefully do, ignore the solution, okay? I thought if I take more time, I won't be able to solve for you. So I just put the solution as well. Ignore that for now. So how it works, I'll just tell you, wait. Nth term of AP is 0. Oh, sorry, ninth term is 0. How do you write ninth term? Isn't it A plus 8D equal to 0? Which means A is minus 8D, right? Correct, right? We'll forget the rest of the part of the question for now. Get the data. This is the data. And what's the ratio of 29th term and the 19th term? Who is 29th term? A plus 28D and 19th term A plus 18D. But what I'll put instead of A? Shall I put it as minus 8D plus 28D divided by minus 8D plus 18D? Isn't it 28 minus 8 is 20D divided by 18 minus 8 is 10D? Isn't it DD gone? Isn't it 2 is to 1? Yeah, that's the ratio. Yeah, so no need to worry much about it, okay? I'll tell you how to do it. Yeah, so see the third problem. Whenever you have a multiple, right? Like 3 into some n square, or whatever. We are not bothered about that. We'll just keep it aside. All right. So suppose you have, what is it? Yeah, we have nth term of an AP is, suppose it's Tn is 2n minus 1. All right. Yeah. So what we do is, if they are asking you to find summation of that Tn, it's 2 into something. We are not bothered when it is with somebody. Correct? So 2 out, summation 1 to n times n minus summation 1 to n times 1. So 2 let it be. Did we just learn that, that's why I taught you the proof, okay? Did we just learn that if you add n like 1 plus 2 plus up to n times, you have a rule that it is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. These are all self-adjusting, see? Minus, this means you are subtracting 1 once when it is 1. Again, when it's 2, again subtract 1. When it's 3, again subtract 1. So when you subtract 1 thrice, it became 3. When you subtract 1 n times, what will that number be? Isn't it n? Correct? So aren't you subtracting n here? Open the brackets, n into n, n square, plus n into 1, n, and this minus. Will this not cancel, and will you simply get n square? This is it, okay? Yeah. Okay, have a look at this. See how it is done, okay? If the nth term of nth term, okay? Yeah, so we'll come to it. Give me a second. How do you get look at the first series? Isn't it starting from 63? Isn't it A? Correct? And which term? Nth term. So A is 63, D is increasing by 2, and we don't know how many are there, okay? So we are only concerned with A, N, is it? A, N. Don't we know it is A plus N minus 1 into D, which is 63 plus n minus 1 into 2, multiply, okay? 63 plus 2n minus 2. What 63 minus 2? 61 plus 2n. This is the one. And similarly, what do you do for am in the other one? Help me, I taught you one. Is it starting with 3 with a common difference of 7? Correct? So a plus mth term means m minus 1 into d. Is it starting with 3? Okay. M we don't know, but d we know is 7. Correct, no? So open the brackets. 3 plus 7m minus 7. Isn't it 7m minus 4? Correct? Yeah. So they just want the uh, relation between m and n, nothing else, okay? So what you do is these two are equal, it's told, right? It's told they are equal, so equate. So I'll just move it here. 7m minus 2n equal to 65. Done. Relation means only so much, okay? It could be 2n plus 65 is 7m, depends on your MCQ option. All right? Yeah. This is very different sum, okay? I wanted to, that's why I taught you, there was nowhere arithmetic mean. I just taught you the concept of mean for this, okay? Yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we'll check how to do this one. Yeah. So what is it? A, B and C are in AP. What's the immediate thing that comes to your mind if they are in AP? I just told you, right? How to get B? B you got by taking mean of A and C, right? So is 2B nothing but A plus C, something like that? Yeah. Or B is nothing but A plus C by 2 directly, whichever fits. All right, no, one thing you got. Now we'll see what are they asking for. Yeah, so give me a second. Look at the question there. It's A minus C the whole square divided by b square minus ac is equal to what? Find the value of that, right? So what can be done there? We'll only work with the denominator because I don't know anything about relation between a and c, nowhere, right? So we'll try only denominator, okay? We'll do b square minus ac. Who is b square? Isn't it that square? This guy square, right? Isn't it a plus c the whole square divided by 4 minus ac? Expand c square plus 2ac. See, what we got is somewhat coming. I knew that a and c can come only from b, right? That's why we kept it ready like that. But when you take LCM, isn't it minus 4ac whole divided by 4? All right. So isn't it a square plus c square minus 2ac? 2ac minus 4ac is so much. Who is it now? Isn't it a minus c the whole square divided by 4? Yeah, we got what we wanted, right? So instead of this a minus c the whole square, that's the denominator, sorry, numerator, by this one is almost alike, right? A minus c the whole square by 4, that 4 I'll put here. Does this and this cancel? So 4 will remain, done. So the answer is 4. Can you please copy this? Yeah, this time I thought I'll pick some hard sums and do for you so that you can, when you try, you will have a backup, right? Otherwise, only synopsis may not help you. So, certain things I'm teaching you in the problem only. Please copy this soon. Yeah, this is very challenging sum. You have to do it very carefully, okay? Yeah. So check, okay? Whenever you get number like this, no? Suppose you get what 0.8, 0.88, 0.888, whatever it is, that number take common. Is that okay? You have a sum like this, so that's why I picked this one. So can you take 7 common in this? So what are you left with? 7 means 0.1, and then next one is 0.11, then 0.111 plus dot 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 0.111 up to 20 terms. Correct, right? That's a 20th term, right? Okay. So what we can do now is, can you write 0.1 as 1 by 10 and 0.11 as 11 by 100, 111 by 1000 and so on, correct? Up to 20 terms. We are not bothered about the end. All right. So see, normally we want somehow 1 9 to come. Our idea is that 1 9, if it comes, I can write it as 10 minus 1. That makes my work easy. So can I simply put a 9 everywhere, or should I divide by 9 and multiply by 9? It turns like this. All right, no? Is that okay? Now what I can do is, now you will get the idea, okay? Why I did this is, I can write it as 10 minus 1, right? If I write 10 minus 1, 10 by 10 is 1. Correct, right? Minus 1 by 10. Are you getting it? 9 is 10 minus 1. Split and divide. 10 by 10, 1 minus 1 by 10. Something like that. Plus, this one can I write, what is it? 100 minus 1. 100 by 100 is 1 minus 1 by 100. So, next it will be 1 minus 1 by 1000 and so on up to 20 terms. Are you getting my point? So aren't you adding this 1 how many times? 1 plus 1 plus 1. In 3 terms only 3 times you added. In 20 terms, don't you add it 20 times? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 20 times will give you 20, right? And remaining we'll see what to do. Is that okay? Rest of the thing minus I'll take common and I'll group. I saw something here 1 by 10. Anyways, minus is out. So isn't it 1 by 10 square, 1 by 10 cube and so on up to 1 by 10 to the power 20 obviously, right? If you see, do this divided by this, 1 by 100 by 1 by 10 will be 1 by 10. Do this divided by this, 1 by 1000 by 1 by 100 will again be 1 by 10. Who will have common ratio? Isn't it GP? Yeah, that's the idea. So 7 by 9 into 20 minus this is GP, where the first term is 1 by 10 and R is less than 1. So it will be 1 minus 1 by 10 to the power 20 divided by 1 minus R, 1 by 10. We'll try solving this, okay? 7 by 9 into 20 minus, isn't it 10 minus 1? It will be 9 by 10. Correct, right? Yeah. And here it is 10 to the power 20 minus 1 divided by 10 to the power 20. You get something like that. Correct, right? Yeah. One more step where you can just, yeah, I think this and this will cancel, right? Yeah. So, can we do something here? Nothing, right? You can just leave it up to this, okay? 7 by 9, 20 minus, yeah. This will be 10 to the power 20 minus 1 divided by, here 1 by 9 will come, 10 to the power 20. So, what you can do is, here you can just multiply or you can just ignore that one thing. Yeah. They just took one LCM, okay? 7 by 9 into 180, correct, right? This 9 will come here, correct? 180 by 9, that whole 9. This one nothing we can do, right? Yeah, we'll just keep it like that. Did 10 power 20 come? I took LCM up, right? Yeah. That's it, okay? Don't do anything with this. Yeah, I think you can leave it up to this. That's it. Get the few steps. Yeah, so I think you're getting this, right? Do till here. Rest, don't bother much. I'll show this step a little different. I'll not go to solve. I'll just keep it simple. 1 by 10 into here 9 by 10. This and this cancel. This 9 would come out. If I don't take LCM, right, it is 1 minus 1 by 10 to the power 20. Correct? What they're doing is now take a 9 here and into 9. 7 by this 9 now I can take out, it will be 81. 180. 9, yeah, 180 minus, anyways, this is 1, right? 9 is gone. 180 minus 1, 179. Minus of minus is plus, is it? Correct? Yeah. What's left? Anyways, this is out, right? No, this you took common, so nothing, this much only. 1 into this, right? So it will be, sorry, minus 1 into this. It will be just 1 by 10 to the power 20. This is your final result. I didn't want to confuse, so I just had to leave it there. But I thought I'll complete it for you. This is it, okay? Is that fine? Yeah. Yeah. So this is a sum on harmonic progression, which I deliberately didn't teach so that I can put it right now. Yeah. I just want you to read the sum, okay? Take some time, read the sum. And I'll tell you what is harmonic progression later. Yeah, just read the sum. So I'll tell you what is harmonic mean before you start, okay? It's something like this. Suppose you have 2, 4, 6, 8. This is arithmetic mean, right? So when you take its reciprocal like 1 by 2, comma 1 by 4, comma 1 by 6, 1 by 8, etc. We call it as harmonic mean. I didn't teach you harmonic mean because we are just solving arithmetic numbers, harmonic progression I didn't teach because we are just, even if they give this 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 1 by 8, we are just taking A as 2, D as 4 minus 2 and solving it. Suppose the number is 48. That number, nth number is 1 by 48. Is that okay? So that's how we do. So that's the reason why I didn't stress much on harmonic progression. Fine. So now check, okay. Let A1, A2, A3 be the harmonic progression with first term as 5. So first term will be 1 by A, right, normally. So in arithmetic progression, we say first term is 1 by, there it is 5, okay. So A will be 1 by 5. That's the first thing. And 20th term is 25. So 20th term is A20, here it will be 125. But for us, for in AP, it will be A20 will be 1 by 25. Alright, now we almost got things. So we'll somehow manage to find the D. Is that okay? Yeah. So what we'll do is A 1 by 5. We'll only solve for AP, okay? We are not bothered about GP. 1 by 5. And yeah, A20 is 1 by 25. N is, which means N is 20. D we don't know. So do we know the formula? AN is A plus N minus 1 into D. 1 by 5 plus N minus 1, 19 into D we don't know. But AN is 1 by 25, right? I'll move it here. So won't it be 1 by 25 minus 1 by 5? I'll multiply by 5, divide by 5 to make our work easy. So 1 minus 5 is minus 4 by 25 equal to 19D. So if I want D, that 19 will come here. Did you all follow? So we got the value of D as what? Minus 4 by 19 into 25. Yeah. Did you follow this? Okay. Now look at the question. Find the least positive integer n for which an is less than 0. Correct, right? Yeah. So less than 0 means negative, right? Even if you take reciprocal, it will be negative only, right? So are we bothered to change from AP to HP, or shall we continue with AP only? We'll continue with AP. I'll repeat it if you want. See, AN is less than 0 means anybody less than 0 is negative. When you take reciprocal, it's still negative, right? So we are not bothered to convert it. So what I'll do is I'll write A is 1 by 5. Data I'll write again. D was minus 4 by something we got, right? 19 into 25. So now we are asked to find AN should be less than 0. AN only formula will write. Who is AN? A plus N minus 1 into D, where A is 1 by 5, N minus 1. We are not aware of N minus 1. They are asking which term. Fine? Yeah. Into D. D is who? Isn't it minus 4 by 19 into 25 is less than 0. Correct, right? So I'll take this here. N minus 1 into minus 4 by 19 into 25 is less than minus 1 by 5. This I can cut here, no, 5 times. Correct? Yeah. Are you getting this? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we are aware of it, right? Very well aware of it. Yeah. So what we'll do is, was there a minus 4 or just 4? There was a minus, right? Okay. Yeah, give me a second. So who's n minus 1? Here it is minus 1 by 5, right? Give me just a second, okay? A was 1 by 5, right? A we took 1 by 5, yeah, perfect. Okay, so there is some error there, yeah, it's fine. Shall I just move it up here? This one I'll move up, yeah. So won't it be 5 into 19 divided by 4? Correct, right? Yeah, and there is some small error, okay, ignore that. When you have minus sign, what is less than if you're making plus? Won't it become greater than? Correct, right? So is n minus 1 greater than 5 by 4 is 1.25 into 19, yeah. 19 fives are 85, 19 twos are 38 plus 8 46, 19 ones are 19 plus 4 23. I think we get 23.65. So n is greater than 24.65. The first integer greater than 24.65 is a small error maybe, but it's still right, is 25. So which is the first positive integer? Smallest positive integer who is just greater than 24.65, isn't it 25? So that's the answer, okay? I think you got problem 7 as well. Yeah. So this one I want you to give a try. I'll give you some time, please try it. It's very direct sum which I put so that you can get the solution, okay? Yeah, please try this. Yeah. So we'll go ahead, okay? Have a look. Find the sum of all natural numbers lying between 101 and 199. Correct, right? So what we'll do is multiple of 5s, right? So which is the first number multiple of 5? 105. Next number 110. It won't end up here. It will end up at 195, right? Correct? So I don't know what's the n value. So what I'll do is last term is 195. A plus n minus 1 into d will do. Who is a? 105. Who is n minus 1? Don't know. D is 5. Gap is 5, right? So here you write 195. Just shift it. So won't it be 90? 195 minus 105 is 90. N minus 1 into 5. This 5 will go here 18 times. So is n 19? So there are exactly 19 terms. Yeah. But you have to find all the sums. How to get the sum there? For sum, what we do is, yeah, we know the last term, right? Correct? So we'll go with this formula. N by 2 into A plus L, simple, which is 19 by 2, 105 plus 195. We'll see how much it comes. Isn't it roughly, it's 300, right? So 2 will go in this 150 times, 19 into 150. Anyways, 19 into 0 is 0, 19 5s are 85, 19 ones are 19 plus 8, 27. So the answer is 2750. So I gave you some practice also, correct, right? Yeah, so that you can manage with it. So we'll stop it here, okay? All please go through and come.